and welcome back to another Talk Coventry City video. Today I'm bringing to you Coventry City's greatest 11 of my lifetime. But today I'm not alone. I'm joined by my mate James, otherwise known as Cookie6 on YouTube. Great YouTuber, go check his account out, brilliant content, and he's going to bring you his 11 too today. Over to you, Cookie.
Alright everyone, how are we all doing? My name is Cookie and today I'll be going through my best Coventry City 11 ever. I just want to say a big thank you to Talk Coventry City for having me on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any Coventry City related videos. To clarify, I'm not going to be picking people like Steve Grizovic and Cyril Regis just because I didn't see them play. So this is strictly players that I've had the privilege of watching throughout my lifetime and that I can actually remember. Players like Mo Konyic, Hadji, Gary McAllister, well yeah, I remember they sort of were at our club and it was in my lifetime. I can't remember actually watching them live. Anyway, kicking things off with the goalkeeper, and that is going to be Kieran Westwood. A really decent player for us, someone who was a great shot stopper and you could rely on between the sticks. He's gone and done well for himself by getting represented to play for Ireland, and also he played quite a bit in the Premier League, so for me, he's going to be my number one.
My goalkeeper is going to be Oggy, oi, 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 you guessed it, Lee Burge. Only kidding folks, my goalkeeper is Steve Grizovic. Not only did he win the FA Cup with us and score a goal for us in his career, but he also has the record most appearances for any Coventry player of all time. And yes, he technically counts as played in my lifetime, as I was born in 1999 and he retired in 2000. So yes, the big goalkeeper is sneaking into my team.
We're going to move it on to the right back now, and this is someone who has also represented Ireland, Cyrus Christie. He was really good getting up and down the wing, playing in that wing back position, sort of like a B-Tech Danny Alves of the Championship, but nonetheless, he was a good player for us. He's also played in the Premier League as well, but for me, more importantly, he's come through the Coventry City Academy, the fantastic Coventry City Academy, might I add. And that's why he's my right back. On to the centre-backs now then, and the first person I'm going for is Scott Dann. He's a big lump of a fella and he's had a successful career at doing just that. I think he was only with us for like a season or two, but he was great and he went on to do bigger and better things with himself. He's currently at Crystal Palace in the Premier League and he's been there like 5 or so years or something, and he's done really well. He's no mug, and that's why he gets my first spot at centre-back. The next one I've gone for though is Richard Keogh. He's a bit of a plank, but the guy was different gravy for us, and he's also another one that's represented Ireland. He played a lot of games for us in the short spell that he had. Also the same thing with Derby. Never really missed the game until recently. Left back now, and one that I really struggled with as no one popped into my head. After a little bit of thinking, my first thought was Chris Hussey. 2 + 2 to that fella is 5. He's thicker than a whale omelette, him. But no, the actual player that I've gone for is Chris Stokes. He wasn't exactly fast or anything, but he put in a shift and he rarely made mistakes. I think it's a weak pick overall though, and my mind has gone totally blank on good or great left backs that this club has had.
In my team, we're going to have a back three, starting with Richard Shaw, a defender we signed from Crystal Palace in 1995, who went on to play for us for 11 years, racking up over 300 appearances. Next up, we have Paul Williams, a big scary centre-back who played for us for 6 years from 1995 to 2001. Another defender who's earned his place in this 11. Finally, we have another big scary centre-back, which is Reader Johnson. When this guy came up for a corner, you'd already start celebrating, knowing that a goal was coming. Being tasked with marking him at a corner was a death sentence for an opposition player. His head was a magnet to the ball, so Reader is in my team.
Moving on though, we've got 2 centre midfielders to pick, and I'm going to go for the first one, captain extraordinaire, Michael Doyle. He's also represented Ireland on one occasion. He's had a lot of appearances for the club, he's a reliable player, someone you don't want to mess with, and he got us promoted from League 2. He's a boss. The other centre midfielder I'm going to put alongside him is John Fleck. Fleck was class, and we were quite fortunate to get him when Rangers went bust, and we could see the massive potential that he came in with. He never really fulfilled it at Coventry, but you could see it was there, and you could see that one day he was going to unlock that. And as things went, he went to Sheffield United, got them promoted to the Premier League, and as you can see him now, he's one of the most sought after players in the Premier League, I would say. A lot of big clubs are looking at him thinking, yeah, we want a bit of that. Going to move on to the right wing now, and this is my favourite pick of them all. It's Carl Baker. I hated him. I utterly hated him when we were in the Championship. We got relegated from the Championship, and he turned into a god. And just, I would bow to him. I would. He was like the League One Messi. He went on to captain the club as well, and yeah, Just, what a guy. We're going to move it to the left wing now, and this guy was my childhood hero as a Coventry City fan, and it is Gary McSheffrey. I grew up wanting to be like Sheffers. He was quick, he was agile, and he was exciting to watch. He's also a Coventry lad, so that's a bonus, but genuinely, when we got relegated from the Premier League, he went on to bigger and better things, but mate, he could play. He was quality. Attacking midfielder now, and it is no other than James Maddison. He was class when he played for us, and he still is, if not better now. Norwich fans seem to claim James Maddison as one of their own, and like they built him up to be the player that he is. And that infuriates me because he came from the Coventry City Academy. He is one of our own. We're the ones that founded him, and we could all see when he played for us that he was destined for the top. Norwich, you had no part in it.
In my midfield, we have Gary McAllister, a midfielder who racked up over 150 appearances for the club, scoring 30 times. We also have another Scot, John Fleck, otherwise known as the Scottish Messi, another Scot who made over 150 appearances for the club. Next, we have Michael Doyle. Doyle was our amazing Irish captain who got us promoted in 2018 and has played for the club over 300 times in 2 different spells. Next, Lee Carsley, the Brummie who spent 2 spells at the club racking up nearly 150 appearances. He captained us 25 times in some really solid championship seasons. Rounding off my midfield, yes, we have James Maddison. Everything there is to say about this lad has already been said. Next, up top, I have Callum Wilson. He was unstoppable in League One, and rightly so, plays in the Premiership now. Wilson scored 25 times in less than 50 appearances for the Sky Blues. And finally, we have Mark McNulty. The one-season wonder from our promotion season in League 2, the Scot fired us to our first promotion in 51 years, scoring 28 times that season in all competitions. So that's my 11 complete. Back to Cookie to round off the video.
The striker now, and no prizes for guessing who this is. Leon Clark. No, I hated him with a passion. My actual pick is Callum Wilson. Rapid, sets up goals, scores goals. He's all goals, mate. He is Gary Goals. Give him a call and he'll sort you out. I remember having a chat with him when Coventry City opened their new club shop, and I told him then, I was like, Callum, you are going to play for England one day, and well, what can I say? My words inspired him. Okay, and that is my 11. A few honourable mentions though. I'm going to have Joe Cole, Connor Thomas, Frank Musa, Marlon King, and I think I've got one more. Jordan Shipley as well, currently still at the club, and a quality player at that. But that is going to be my overall 11 pick. What do you guys in the comment section think about that? I just want to say thank you again to Talk Coventry City for allowing me to come on the channel and share my Coventry City 11. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.